The properties, characteristics, properties of plastics. Plastic as a material of choice. Today we think of storing a food item, water, milk, pickles, dry fruit. Plastic containers seems most convenient. When we store water, milk, pickles, we prefer plastic containers. Why we prefer plastic containers? Because they have very lightweight and their price is lower and they have very good strength and their handling is very easy. So we use plastic containers for storing water, for milk, and for pickles and for dry fruit. And these are used for storing food items. This is because of their lightweight, lower price, good strength, and easy handling. Being lighter as compared to metals, plastics are used in cars, aircraft, and spacecraft too. So these are the food items that we can store in the plastic container. And what is the reason for using these? Because they have very lightweight, they have very low price, and their handling is very easy, and their strength is very easy. So next question is, if we compare metal and plastic, which we prefer for you, which will prefer? We prefer we prefer plastic because plastics are very lighter as compared to metals. The list is endless if we starting counting articles like slipper, furniture, and decoration pieces. So many items are made up of plastics. So their counting is endless. And so there are so many items made up of plastics. So plastics have many uses. And what are the properties of plastic? First property is plastic is non-reactive. And what do you mean by plastic is non-reactive? Means it does not react with air and water. Plastic is non-reactive means plastic do not react with water and air. As we know, metal just like iron, they get reacted with iron, they get reacted with water and air, and they get rusted. So we don't prefer metal and we prefer plastic, and that's why they are used to various kinds of material including many chemicals. So plastic is used for storing many chemicals because they don't react with water and air. So out of metal and plastic, we prefer plastic for storing chemicals because plastic do not react with water and air. So first property of plastic is plastic do not react with water and air. Next property is plastic is light, strong and durable. Talk to your parents or grandparents about the types of buckets that were used in the past and what is the material of the buckets or mugs you are using today. So we talk to parents or grandparents about the type of buckets we used in the past. So what is the material of the buckets or mugs you are using today? So we talk to our parents and we can talk to our grandparents that we use type of buckets in the past. So in the past, we use many types of buckets, and we can get these information from our parents or grandparents. And what is the material of the buckets or mugs you are using today? Today we are using mug of plastic, and today we are using buckets of plastic. And what are the advantage of using a plastic container? Because it is very light and it is very strong and it is very durable and it can be changed into different shapes. So what question is, what is the material of the buckets or mug you are using today? And answer is plastic. And next question is, what are the advantage of using plastic container? Because it is very light and it is very strong and it is very durable and it can be changed into different shape. And when we compare plastic and metals, plastics are cheaper as compared to metals. So they are widely used in industry and for household articles. They are used in household articles and as well as they are used in also industry. Make a list of different kind of plastic container that you use in daily life. So we can make a list of plastic container that we used in the daily life. We use plastic container for putting salt and for putting sugar, and these are the different kinds of plastic container that we use in the daily life. So first property of plastic is non-reactive, means it does not react, it do not react with water and air. And next property is plastic is light, strong and durable. So uh, uh, we use plastic for the different purposes because it is very light and because it is very strong and it is very durable. And plastic has widely used in industries and as well as plastic has very use in household articles. So we can find different kind of plastic containers that we use in the daily life. And what is the next property? Third property of plastic is plastics are poor conductors. Plastics are poor conductors. And what do you mean by poor conductors? That does not conduct heat and electricity. So these are plastic are poor conductor of heat and electricity. Means it does not conduct heat properly and it does not conduct electricity properly. And that is why electrical wires have plastic covering and the handles of screwdrivers are made up of plastic. When we see in the daily life, the electrical wires, all electrical wires have plastic covering. Why they have plastic covering? Because plastic is a bad conductor, plastic is a poor conductor of electricity. So that's why electrical wire have plastic covering. And what is the and handles of screwdrivers are made up of plastic. Why handles of screwdrivers are made of plastic? Because the handles of screwdrivers are made up of plastic because they are poor conductor of heat. So there are three questions. And first question is, why electrical wires have plastic covering? Because plastic are poor conductor of electricity. And why handles of screwdrivers are made up of plastic? Because they are poor conductor of heat. As mentioned above, the handles of frying pans are also made up of plastic. As we know, we use frying pans and their handles is also made up of plastic because they are bad conductor of heat. So these are the three properties of plastic. Plastic do not react with water and air. Plastic is light and durable, and plastic are poor conductors, and they are poor conductors of heat and electricity. So next is, in this box, did you know plastic find extensive use in the healthcare industry? So plastic has used in industry, especially in the healthcare industry. Some example of their use are the packaging of tablets, threads used for stitching wounds, strings, doctor gloves, and number of medical instruments. So we use plastic in the daily life, and we use these plastic in the healthcare industries. And some example of their use are packaging of tablets and threads used for stitching wounds. And so these are the use of plastic and healthcare industries. So we pack tablets, and we use thread for the stitching wounds. And there are so many medical instruments in which we use plastic. So what are the use of plastic in healthcare industries? Packaging of tablets and threads used for stitching wounds, and the instrument used in the medical, we use plastic. And special plastic cookware is used in microwave oven for cooking food. In microwave oven, the heat cooks the food but does not affect the plastic vessel. So the plastic cookware we use in the microwave oven for cooking food are made up of plastic. In the microwave oven, the heat cooks the food but does not affect the plastic vessel. So the plastic cookware is used in the microwave oven for cooking food are also made up of plastic. So the cookware we used in the microwave oven is made up of plastic. And the microwave oven, the heat cook the food but does not affect the plastic vessel. When we cook food in the microwave oven and it is made up of plastic, why it is made up of plastic? Because it does not conduct the heat. So it does not affect the plastic vessel. So why we use plastic in the microwave ovens? Because plastic is a poor conductor of heat and it does not affect the plastic vessel. So there are two uses of plastic. First is in the healthcare industries and next is in the microwave oven. Next is Teflon is a special plastic on which oil and water do not stick. So there is a special plastic and the name of plastic is Teflon. It is a special plastic on which oil and water do not stick. So there is a category of plastic, Teflon, on which oil and water do not stick. And it is also used for non-stick coating on the cookwares. So there is a special plastic Teflon on which oil and water do not stick. And it is used for non-stick coating on the cookwares. So there is a special plastic Teflon on which oil and water do not stick. So there is a special plastic Teflon on which oil and water do not stick, and it is used for non-stick coating on the cookwares. So first use of plastic is in healthcare industries, means packaging of tablets and in the threads for using stitching wounds and in the medical instruments, and also it has used in the microwave ovens. And there is a special plastic Teflon on which oil and water do not stick. So you have to learn these terms. Teflon is the special plastic on which oil and water do not stick. And next is fireproof plastic. Although synthetic fiber catch a fire easily, it is interesting to know that the uniform of firemen have coating of melamine plastic to make them flame resistance. As we know, all synthetic fibers catch fire easily, but the firemen and their uniform have a coating of melamine. And why they have coating of melamine? Because these coating of melamine uh, to make the flame resistance. It avoids from the flame. So the uniform of firemen are made up of melamine and it is also a synthetic fiber. So it makes the flame resistance. So it resists the flame. So there are so many plastic and which resist flame, and these plastic are called fireproof plastic. So just like waterproof and there is a fireproof, mean it is a flame resistance and it does not catch fire. So next is plastic and the environment. And what are the side effects of plastic into the environment? And when we go to the market, we get usually things wrapped in plastic or packed in polythene bag. So when we goes into the market, we put things. The shopkeeper put things in the plastic bag or in the polythene bag. So that's why the reason why plastic waste keeps getting accumulated in our homes. So when we buy vegetables, the shopkeeper give vegetable in the plastic bags or in the polythene bag. So when we use these vegetables and then we throw these packets in our homes, ultimately plastic finds its way in the garbage. So all these garbage goes into the main garbage, and disposal of plastic is a major problem. So we use many devices are made up of plastic, and when it get destroyed, we throw it into the dustbin. So disposal of plastic is a major problem. So there are two types of substance material. First is biodegradable, and next is non-biodegradable. What do you mean by biodegradable? A material which can decomposed through natural process such as the action by the bacteria is called biodegradable, and the a material which is not easily decomposed by the natural process is termed as non-biodegradable. So the material which can be decomposed are called biodegradable, and which cannot be decomposed are called non-biodegradable. So, which can be converted into another substance means biodegradable, and which cannot be decomposed are called non-biodegradable. So there are two types of material. First is biodegradable, and next is non-biodegradable. Just like plastic, they do not easily decompose. So this is non-biodegradable. And plant waste. Plant waste, it is converted into manure by bacteria, then it is biodegradable waste. So this is the table. First is peels of vegetables and fruits and leftovers food stuff. These take time 1 to 2 weeks to degrade. And name of the material is biodegradable. And next is paper. It take 10 to 30 days to degrade. And cotton cloth, it takes 2 to 5 months to degrade. And wood, it takes 10 to 15 years to degrade. And woolen cloth, and it takes about a year to degrade. And next is tin, aluminium, metal cans. These take 500 years to degrade. And plastic bags, several years to degrade. So plastic bag is non-biodegradable, and tin aluminium is also non-biodegradable. And the what is being by biodegradable, which can be decomposed easily, are called biodegradable, and which cannot be decomposed easily are called non-biodegradable. So plastic bag are example of non-biodegradable. Tin, aluminium, and other metal can are also example of non-biodegradable. Since plastics take several years to decompose, it is not environment friendly. So as we know, we use plastic for many purposes, and it takes many years to decompose, and it is not environment friendly. Means it is not good for environment. And plastic take it and it creates pollution, and it is not environment friendly. Why plastic is not environment friendly? Because it is a non-biodegradable waste, and it takes many years to decompose, and it causes also pollution. Besides, the burning process and the synthetic material is quite slow, and it does not get completely burned easily. So plastic take many years to decompose, so it is not environment friendly, not good for our environment, and it creates many pollution. So the burning process in the synthetic fiber is quite slow and it does not get completely burnt easily. As we know, synthetic material does not completely burn. In the process, when it is not completely burned, then it releases many poisonous fumes into the atmosphere and it creates air pollution. So when we burn these synthetic fiber, it does not burn completely. When it does not burn completely, then it creates air pollution. And how this problem can be solved? Avoid the use of plastic as far as possible. Make use of bag made up of cotton or jute, made up of cotton and jute, and make use of plastic made up of cotton and jute when you go for shopping. The biodegradable, make use of bags made up of cotton or jute when you go for shopping. So when we go to the shopping, then we use then we avoid the use of plastic. We use bags of cotton or jute. So in this way, we can solve this problem such that the we can use minimum use of plastic. And the biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste should be collected separately. So when we collect waste, then there are two type of dustbin. First is for biodegradable waste, and next is for non-biodegradable waste, so that it can be collected separately. And practice this in your homes. Can you suggest some another ways in which you can contribute towards the reaching the use of plastic materials? So these are the methods to prevent pollution into the environment. First is avoid use of plastic, use bags of cotton or jute, and next is we use two type of dustbin, first for biodegradable waste and next for non-biodegradable waste. It is better to recycle the plastic waste. Most of the thermoplastic can be recycled. Make a list of items that can be recycled. However, during recycling, certain coloring agents are added. This limits its uses, especially for storage of food. So you have to find a list of items that can be recycled, and how can, and you have to find list of items that can be recycled. And however, during recycle, certain coloring agents are added. This limits its uses for storage of food. So when we recycle any items, then we add coloring agent, and these can also create pollution, and these can be also harmful for us. As a possible citizen, remember the 4 Rs principle. So we have to learn 4 R principle. 4 R means reduce, reuse, recycle, and recover. What do you mean by reduce? Reduce means minimum use of plastic, and reuse means it can be again used and recycle after using reuse, and they can be recycled, and after recycle, and they can be recovered. So this is the 4 Rs principle for environment friendly. Next is, have you ever seen a garbage dump where animals, especially cows, are eating garbage? So when we see the garbage dump where animals, especially cow, are eating garbage. So when we see the cows in the street, they eat garbage. When they eat the food waste, in the food waste there are polythene bags and wrappers of food. So when the cow eat these type of waste, then they eat polythene bag as well as they eat wrappers of food. And when they eat plastic material, they destroy their respiratory system, and they form a lining in their stomach, they can be also a reason for their death. So when we throw garbage, there are so many polythene bags and there are so wrappers of food. So when we eat when the especially cow eat these type of food, then the plastic material also they eat, and they destroy their respiratory system, and they can be also reason for their death. So the poly bag carelessly is thrown here and there are responsible blocking of the drains also. Sometimes drains can be also clogged by the using of polythene bag, and drains also can also stopped due to the polythene bags. So sometimes we are very careless and throw the wrappers of chips, biscuit, and other eatable on the road or in the park or in the picnic place. Sometimes we do very carelessness and we throw all the wrappers of chips and biscuits in the road of parks or in the picnic place. So should we not think twice before doing so? As a responsible citizen, what measure do you suggest to keep public place clean and free of plastic? So we should throw all polythene bags and all these waste into the public, not throw into the public place, and we throw all these garbage into the dustbin. So this when we throw garbage in the way, then this creates many problem, just like the clogging of the drains. And so uh, again I'm repeating, when we throw garbage and in the street, then the animal eat the materials of polythene bags and the wrappers of food. Then these destroy the respiratory system of cow, and even death may be occur due to eating these type of items. So, and what are the disadvantage of poly bags? And when we throw poly bag in the street, then these can clog also drains. And when we throw these type of package, just like chips, just like biscuit packets in the park or a picnic place, then these can create many problem, and we should throw these type of packets in the dustbin. Next is fiber wise, do not throw plastic bags in the water bodies on the road. So you have to remember, we don't throw the plastic bag in the water as well as not on the road, and use only cotton bag or jute bag instead of polythene bag. And next is try to use the minimum of plastic bag materials. Use a steel lunch. When we use lunch box, we use steel lunch box as compared to steel lunch box. So these are the points you have to remember so that we can avoid the use of plastic. So these are how can we prevent pollution? We can prevent by use of minimum use of plastic, and you second is use cotton bag or jute bag instead of plastic bag, and next is use steel lunch box instead of instead of plastic. And next is, what do we mean by what are the properties of plastic? First is plastic is non-reactive. Second is plastic is light, and plastic is strong, and plastic is durable. And next is plastics are poor conductor. And next is, what do you mean by biodegradable waste? And what do you mean by non-biodegradable waste? And what are the use of plastic in healthcare industries? And what material we use in the microwave oven? And what is a special plastic on which oil and water do not stick? And Teflon is the answer. Teflon is a special plastic on which oil and water do not stick. So what do you mean by 4RS principle? Reduce, reuse, recycle, and recover. So how can we avoid this type of pollution created by the plastic? Use jute bag or or the cotton carry bag for the shopping, or try to use the material made up of plastic. Use the steel lunch box as compared to the plastic one. So any query regarding this chapter? Any query regarding this chapter? Raise your hands. Any query regarding this chapter? Raise your hands. Any query regarding this chapter? Raise your hands. Varsha, raise your hand. You have raised hand. Please ask your question. Yes, any query regarding? Yes. Yes, any?
Good morning, ma'am. Morning, ma'am.
Please unmute yourself.
Sweta ma'am, unmute yourself.
So the sound is audible.